A bridge, eh? These mountains aren't a sailor's friend, but a river might lead to some prime fishing. We'll have to tread softly, though. Folk in these parts aren't too keen on strangers, especially fishin' strangers. I make my way across the bridge, keeping an eye out for any signs of wildlife or a suitable fishing spot. I look around grimly at the shriveled trees, their lifelessness a stark contrast to the vibrant forests I'm used to. This place ain't right, Captain. The woods are too quiet. It's like life itself here has given up. Nevertheless, I push forward, following the path northward, my grip on my fishing rod just a tad tighter. I make my way down the natural ramp, the sound of trickling water growing louder with every step. Here we go, Captain. Sounds like water ahead. Hopefully whatever's downstream is more friendly than those trees. As I reach the bottom of the slope, I scan the surrounding area, looking for a good spot to set up for some fishing. Intrigued, I approach the treasure chest, my curiosity piqued. Now, what's this? Moose made too. Loot left by the river just for us. I kneel down next to the chest and try to open it, keeping an eye out for any signs of booby traps or magical locks. I pick up the gloves and examine them, running my fingers over the material. Nice find, Captain. These could come in handy. And an emerald, eh? That's some serious loot. Could buy me a new rod if I wanted. I put the gloves in my pocket and hold up the emerald, admiring its gleam under the pale moonlight. I let out a hearty chuckle, my focus shifting back to the task at hand. Ah, you're right, Captain. Can't let an old habit go to waste, eh? But fishing's what we're here for, and there's a river waiting. I set the emerald back into the chest and make my way towards the river, rod in hand. I reel in the salmon with a satisfying sense of accomplishment. A fine catch, Captain. Just look at the size of this beauty. 4 pounds at least. I admire the fish for a moment, then gently place it in my pack, patting it on the head like an old friend. I reel in the smelt with a look of surprise. A superb smelt. This is a rare catch indeed. Look at the colors on this little fellow. It's like a miniature rainbow in my hands. I marvel at the fish for a moment, then place it carefully in my pack with the salmon. I pull in the perch, its glistening scales catching the light. Well, look at this little fella. A perch. Perfect for dinner, eh, Captain? I carefully place the perch in my pack, the thought of a sizzling fish stew already making my mouth water. I reel in the speckled trout, its canine teeth giving it a fierce look. Now this is something special, Captain. A speckled trout with teeth that could give a shark a run for its money. We've definitely found ourselves in the right spot. I pause for a moment, impressed by the fish's unique appearance, before carefully placing it in my pack with the others. The river seems to be teeming with life as I reel in fish after fish, the water churning with activity. Looks like these fish are just itching to be caught, Captain. Lake trout, perch, smolt, and even a rare spexy. This spot is a fisherman's paradise. I continue to fish, the rhythm of casting and reeling becoming a sort of dance with the river's inhabitants. I pull in a small bullhead, its flattened head and wide mouth making it an odd-looking creature. Well, would you look at this little fellow? A bullhead, they call it. With a mouth that big, I'd wager it could munch an entire loaf of bread in one go. I place the fish in my pack, shaking my head with a chuckle at the fish's comical appearance. I reel in a catfish, its slimy skin glistening in the moonlight. A catfish, eh? Now that's a sight for sore eyes. Not exactly the prettiest fish in the river, but they put up quite a fight, Captain. I hold up the catfish for a moment, studying its whiskers and beady eyes before placing it safely in my pack. I pull in a barbell, admiring its unique barbs and markings. Well, would you look at that, Captain? A barbarous barbell, yet another rare catch in this bountiful river. It's like the waters here are trying to show off their treasures just for us. I marvel at the fish for a moment, grateful for the unexpected variety of this fishing trip, before carefully adding it to my pack. I decide to continue downstream, curious to see what other creatures inhabit the river. I keep my eyes peeled for a suitable path down, eager to explore more of this fish-filled waterway. It seems like this river has a few more surprises in store for us, Cap'n. Let's see what else we can catch further down. I take note of the change in scenery, the surroundings becoming a bit more desolate and colorless. It's strange, Captain. The land doesn't seem quite as alive here. The grass and shrubs are there, but something's missing. Those life's been drained from the place. I continue making my way downstream, a sense of unease settling in, but I push onward, determined to uncover the river's secrets. I spot a bridge crossing the river, its height just right for some fishing. Captain, look, a bridge we can fish from. This ought to give us a good vantage point for reeling in some more fish. I make my way to the bridge, rod ready, eager to see what fish this new spot will net us. I managed to land a catfish, but as I look up, I realize something's amiss. Captain, I caught a catfish. But where's the moon? All I see are stars, no sign of the big orb in the sky. I pause for a moment, feeling a bit uneasy at the absence of the moon, but I quickly shrug it off, focusing on the task at hand, fishing. I reel in the unexpected catch, confusion flickering across my face. Blast it. Not even the river's safe from the curse of rusting iron. I examine the hammer, its rust-covered head a stark contrast to the gleaming fish in my pack. Well, Captain, looks like even the riverbed is holding secrets. Who would have thought we'd find a rusty hammer here? I feel a powerful tug on my line and manage to land a grayling. Gotcha, Captain. Look at this one. It's got a massive dorsal fin stretching halfway down its body. I've never seen anything like it. I hold up the fish, admiring its unusual features, its fin rippling in the water. I survey the scene, taking in the crumbling ruins and the ramshackle bridge. Aye, this spot's got more character, Captain. Those ruins look ancient, and that bridge doesn't look like it'll hold together for long. But the forest on the other side seems a bit more alive, at least. I pause for a moment, admiring the scenery, then return my focus to the task at hand, fishing. I pull in a wad of gunk, my nose wrinkling in disgust. Captain, I've just reeled up a ball of gunk. Smells like it's been sitting in the river for ages. Not exactly the kind of catch I was hoping for. I shake my head, tossing the gunk back into the water, my attention shifting to the mysterious ruins once more. I feel a familiar tug on my line and manage to land a rudd, a fish I've caught many times before. Well, we have ourselves a rudd, Captain. Not exactly exotic, but a reliable catch nonetheless. I add the fish to my collection, musing on its familiar feel in my hands. I cast my line one last time before deciding my catch is enough for the night. That ought to fill my bag nicely, Captain. We've got fish to sell and fish to cook, and all from a single river. This has been a fine adventure. I gather my gear, satisfied with the day's catch, and prepare to head back upstream. I consult my map, plotting my course. Looks like the nearest town is just a short walk away, Captain. Time to sell these fish and see what other adventures await. I pack up my gear and make my way towards the town, eager to sell